All right, this lesson we are doing slope. The letter that we use for slope is m. The formula that we use for slope is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. These values come from the coordinates of 2 points. You might have these coordinates on a graph or in a table or just given to you. When your coordinates are in a table like this, we can label x1, x2, y1, y2. It's important that the 1's are from the same row and the 2's are from the same row. Okay. When you have a table like this, you can actually pick any set of values and label them the x1, y1, and x2, y2. I just picked the first two. So when we fill in our formula, we're going to say 0 minus 8 over 0 minus negative 2. Notice how there is a minus in the formula, so we have minus signs here. When we have a negative value like this and we're saying minus a negative, that means the same thing as plus a positive. Okay. You can change it like that if you want to, or you could type this straight into your calculator. Okay, if you're not great with positives and negatives, type these things into your calculator. 0 minus 8 is negative 8, and 0 plus 2 is 2. Notice how if I choose to type this into my calculator and I do 0 minus 2 negative, just like this, and hit equals, I get positive 2. So if you can't remember this fact, you can always use your calculator to check. When you get a fraction for your answer, this answer is correct. If you can simplify your fraction, you can go ahead and do that. So for example, in this problem, I have 8 over 2 and it's negative. If I put that in my calculator and I hit the equals button, it will simplify it for me. So I have negative 4 for my final answer. Okay. This would mean negative 4 over 1, and because it's over 1, I don't have to write the 1 in the denominator. For number 2, x1, y1, x2, y2. I'm going to say m is equal to 45 minus 27 over 5 minus 3. So I've got 45 minus 27, that gives me 18, over 5 minus 3 is 2. Okay, again, if you have a fraction, type it into your calculator and hit equals, and you'll see that it's 9. So our slope is positive 9. When you have slope on a graph, slope is equal to rise over run. You want to go from left to right. So this point's on the left. I do my rise. How much do I go up or down? I went up, so that's a positive 3. I run. That's my horizontal change to the right. That's a positive direction, so it's positive 1. Positive 3 over positive 1 simplifies to just 3. For number 4, start on the left, move to the right. In order to get there, I go down 2. So my rise is negative 2 because I went down. My run is to the right, 3. The right is a positive direction. So when I have a negative 2 over a positive 3, that gives me negative 2/3 for my slope. I cannot simplify that any farther. Okay. Number 5, x1, y1, x2, y2. Label your points, it'll help you. 6 minus negative 14 over 10 minus 2. Type this into your calculator. 6 minus negative 14, you'll get 20. 10 minus 2 is 8. So if I put 20 over 8 into my calculator and hit enter, I get 2.5. We don't want to put our answer as a mixed number. You can hit this button that says second and the fraction key, and it will give you your improper fraction of 5/2. Okay, we don't want to leave slope as a mixed number. We want to leave it as an improper fraction, so 5/2. Okay, that button again, if you need to see it one more time, 20/8, and then I hit second and the fraction key. Second fraction key. Okay, number 6, x1, y1, x2, y2. M is equal to -20 minus -8 over 9 minus 1. Type this into your calculator. -20 minus -8, you'll get -12. 9 minus 1 gives you 8. So in our calculators, we have 12/8, and it's negative. We hit equals. We have an improper fraction, so I hit second fraction, and I get -3/2. Okay, and you're going to try the questions on the back. Use the front as your examples.